Hey guys! So, today I'm doing another story time video. Also wearing the same shirt that I wore last time. I also have a bathing suit on underneath it because I'm at my cousin's house and yeah. So I just felt like doing another story time video. Today's story time video is about how I slept with a married man. So basically, I met this guy on plentyoffish.com and he was really nice and he made me feel special and I was like, you know what, let's meet. So he ended up coming to my house and that was really dumb on my part, don't get me wrong, but we hung out and we ended up having sex on the first time I met him, which was a little crazy and I still regret it, but you know, things happen. Anyways, so we had sex at my house and then we hung out again, like later that week. We went out and we got brunch, some stupid cheap place called Shoney's. I mean, it was breakfast buffet and we were both like, let's do it. So we went there and had a little date. I'm pretty sure he dashed, like without paying. I felt really bad and that's not my style. I don't do that. If I can't afford it, I won't go. That's just how I am. But yeah, so I was like, whatever, like maybe he just couldn't afford it. Whatever the case may be, he should have told me. I would have paid for it because I don't like doing that to other people. Anywho, so anyways, like I said, I think he dashed and then we ended up back at my house and we ended up having sex again. And we were just talking back and forth for a long time. Like, I thought that we were going to be in a relationship. Like, he was the guy for me. I mean, I thought. Anyways, so one time when we were hanging out, I noticed that he had tattoos on his arms. And I was like, oh, like, what does that date mean? Like, what is that name? And he was like, oh, it's nothing. Like, he had told me that he had kids from a prior, like, marriage or something, and those were his kids' dates. Like, something along the lines that sounded believable, but just not, you know, I don't know. I guess I should have realized. But it sounded believable, so I was like, okay. One morning I was sleeping, just laying in bed, doing my own thing. Actually, it was like maybe 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm usually sleeping then. That's my day off, so I pretty much try and relax on that day. But yeah, so I woke up and there was a zillion phone calls on my phone. I was like, what is happening right now? So I answered it finally and was like, what? Because I hate being woken up. And this lady was like, do you know, I'm gonna change the name. This lady was like, do you know Alfonso? I was like, Alfonso? Who is that? That's a weird name. Why did I choose that name? Anyways, I was like, no, I don't know Alfonso. I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, well, check your phone for this number. And so she said the number, and I was like, oh shit. He told me his name was Jonathan. I was like, yes, I know him. She goes, well, that's my husband. I was like, fuck. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, except for I'm sorry. She was going off on me and she was like, he doesn't have a pot to piss in, he works part-time, I take care of the bills, I take care of the kids, I do this, I do that, I can't believe this. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know what to say at this point. I'm like, I've never dealt with this situation and I didn't know that he was in a relationship, otherwise I would never have done it. So I was like, I don't know what to say, sorry lady. And she basically was yelling at me, and then when she finally calmed down, like, because she knew it wasn't my fault, she finally calmed down and she was like, did you have sex with him? And I was like, yes. She was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, oh, yes. No, I'm not kidding, but yes, we did it. I was like, sorry lady. And yeah, so we pretty much just talked and I told her I was sorry and told her to find somebody better because she deserved somebody better. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole story. And so we didn't really talk after that. I hadn't really talked to him in so long. And then maybe like 4 or 5 months after the whole scenario happened, like she was well aware of what happened, he was well aware of what happened, I got a text message from his phone saying, "Hey baby." I'm like, "Hey?" Question mark, like what the fuck? And it was like, "This is Alfonso's wife." And I was like, "Okay, can I help you?" She was like, "Do you want to have a threesome?" Dead. I was like, no boo. I'm not that kind of girl. I'm sorry that you think that I am, but I'm not. So that's it. And I blocked the number and no contact has happened since then. I was like, yeah, no, this is not happening. I'm not playing this game. I don't play this game. I was like, I'm done. But yeah, so that's the story of how I went on dates with a married man.